Tomorrow, at our main second day service, we'll hear from some of you, your stories that weave the fabric of 50 remarkable years. For me, 5786 marks my 25th year as a rabbi and my 24th year here at RSBI. And of course, Rabbi Cheryl's 24th year, her 26th year as a rabbi, Abigail's 24th year here, and Jonah's 22nd year. To have been a part of almost half of this congregation's existence is an incredible honor for me and my family. And my journey to this moment has been filled with invaluable lessons. And as I mark this milestone, and together we mark our congregation's milestone, in lieu of a formal sermon this year, I want to spend some time throughout the service sharing a few of these lessons with you, with my community. The first lesson: a rabbi cannot exist without a community. Because without a community, a rabbi is just an overly educated Jew with no one to teach or learn from. A rabbi needs a community because our sacred task is to teach, to listen, and if we're lucky, to inspire. And you are my community. And I'm grateful that you have allowed me to be your teacher, your service leader, your counselor, and your confidant. In college, I wrestled with whether to pursue the rabbinate or a career in the theater. And to help, my parents rented me an apartment in New York City during my junior year and encouraged me to go work in the theater world. And I got a position as a stage manager off Broadway. And I was surrounded by talented actors who taught me plenty, both about their craft and about life. One lesson: how to steal toilet paper from public restrooms because they couldn't afford to buy their own. Thanks to my parents, I never had that problem, and I used to give them toilet paper. While I worked in the theater world, I also shadowed Rabbi Tom Weiner, who was one of the rabbis at New York's Central Synagogue. And he showed me that while rabbinic life is not always easy, it's far more stable than the life of someone in the theater. And as far as I knew, I never asked, but as far as I knew, Rabbi Weiner never needed to steal toilet paper. While shadowing him, I began to appreciate that the very thing that I loved about theater, the chance to lift people a little higher, sparking meaning and inspire, exists every single day in the rabbinate. For rabbis, our script is the Torah, and our audience, a community of spiritual seekers. Our stage, anywhere this community gathers to seek meaning. Being a rabbi is not about playing a role. It's about authenticity. And for me, the great actors out there, they're not acting. They, like good rabbis, are sharing their hearts and their souls with community. My junior year in New York City allowed me to begin to see that my two career possibilities had a lot of wonderful things in common, particularly the important role of community. The rabbinic path offered a level of stability and comfort and resources that encouraged me to eventually enter rabbinical school and stand here today. 25 years into my journey, 50 years into our congregation's journey. Now, another important lesson. Rabbis just don't need community to guide. We need a community to learn from. And you've shown me that it takes a community to build a rabbi. The 19th century rabbi Israel Salanter taught, a rabbi whom they don't want to drive out of town is no rabbi. And a rabbi who lets himself or herself be driven out is no man or no woman. I've had my moments where I've wanted to run, but thanks to so many of you who've mentored me and supported me, I've stayed put, and I've found my voice, found a spiritual home, and a place that gives me meaning and purpose. Together, we've shared life's joys and sorrows, babies arriving, kids growing up, and their kids growing up, weddings and b'nai mitzvah, study and debate, Shabbat and holiday celebrations, trips to Israel and other destinations, health challenges, heartaches, hurricanes, the pandemic, too many funerals, and of course the nightmare of October 7th. And through it all, we've leaned on one another, lifted one another, and discovered the sacred power of community. Now, it's unusual for a rabbi and a congregation to journey together for 24 years, a testament to this sacred place. And as we enter 5786, our 50th year, I want to stand before everyone and express my gratitude for making this possible. You've created a sacred space where two rabbis and an amazing cantor, a great teacher and friend, can flourish, a place of love and respect, of challenge and growth, of authenticity and inspiration. And in this Jubilee year, you deserve, all of you deserve praise for creating such an incredible place. And what a better way to offer praise than to sing Psalm 150 on page 262.